Hello dear friends, how are you? Hope so. All of you are doing very well. Welcome back to my channel NB Biology Tutorial. In my last video we have seen the division thallophyte. अभी तक आपने मेरा last video नहीं देखा होगा तो जरूर देखिए, like, share और subscribe कीजिए. Today we are going to continue the next part of second topic, that's the division bryophyte. So let's begin. As a bryophyte, it includes the liverworts, hornworts and the mosses. They use the water for the sexual reproduction, means for fertilization the organism requires the water. So this bryophyte it says as the amphibian of the plant kingdom. The plant body, it's a thalloid plant body. It may be the prostate or the erect. There is a presence of the hairy root-like structure. This word is very important. There is a presence of the root-like structure. As a plant body, its thalloid means there is an absence of the true root, true stem and the true leaves. This root, stem, leaves are absent. So this plant body, it says as the thalloid plant body. But in case of bryophyte, there is a presence of root-like structure, and that root-like structure, it's known as the rhizoids. Do not write here root. It's a clear word. It's a rhizoid. There is absence of the true root, true stem and the true leaves. The main plant body of bryophyte, it's a haploid in nature. Means this plant body, it's a gametophytic plant body. They produce the gametes, but these gametes are this sex organ. The sex organ which is present in case of bryophyte, it's a multicellular sex organ. In case of bryophyte, there is a presence of the sex organ, and this one is the multicellular. The female sex organ, it's known as the archegonium, and this archegonium you can see here, this is a flask-like shape. It's a flask-like structure, it's a flask-like shape, and they produce the egg. The male sex organ, that is the male gametophyte. This male sex organ, it's known as the antheridium, and this antheridium, it produces a male gamete, and that male gamete, it says as the anthrozoite. As in case of this bryophytes, as the fertilization, after the fusion of the male gamete and the female gamete, that's the fertilization. This fertilization, it's occurred in water. The anthrozoite are released in water and reach up to the archegonium. The fertilization of egg and anthrozoite forms the zygote. And the zygote again mature. This zygote, it undergoes the maturation phenomena, and there is the formation of the sporophyte. Means what? The main plant body, it's the gametophytic plant body. And from the gametophytic plant body, there is a development of the sporophytic plant body. Means this sporophytic plant body, it is depend on the gametophytic plant body. As this gametophyte, it produces a male gamete and the female gamete. This male gamete and the female gamete, it undergoes a fertilization, fusion, and there is a formation of the zygote. The zygote develops this zygote, it says as a sporophytic plant body. The sporophytic plant body develops the spores, and again there is a formation of the gametophytic plant body. Means the sporophytic plant body, it's depend on the gametophytic plant body. They provide the food for birds and other animals. Certain members of bryophytes are used as the packaging material such as the sphagnum. Bryophytes are further divided into the three classes. The first one is liverworts, second one is hornworts, and the third one is the mosses. The first, as is bryophyte, it's classified it into the three classes. First one is liverwort, second one is hornworts, that is the Anthrocerote, and the class mosses, that is the Muci. The first one we see, that is the class liverworts. So you can see this image, that is, they are the lower members of bryophytes. They are mostly found in the moist, shady places. The gametophytic plant body. This one is a gametophytic plant body, means there is a development of the gametes. The gametophyte possesses a flat body. This plant body, it's a flat-ended. It's a dorsiventrally flat-ended body, and that flat-ended body it says as the thallus. Means there is absence of the distinct root, stem, and the leaves. But this plant body, it is attached to the substratum. You can see this one is the substratum. Means it is attached to the substratum by means of the root-like structure. And that root-like structure, it says as the rhizoid. Its example is a Marchantia. You can see this one is a Marchantia. The plant body of the Marchantia, it's a thalloid in nature. This thallus, it's a green color. It's a dorsi-ventrally flat-ended. आप देख रहे होगे यहाँ पे ये जो thallus है ये dorsi-ventrally flat-ended है. It's a dorsi-ventrally flat-ended. It's a prostate and with the unicellular rhizoid is present, means the rhizoids consist of only a single cell. You can see this one is a rhizoids, and this rhizoids it's a consist of only a single cell, unicellular. The asexual reproduction, it is occurred by means of the fragmentation, and the reproduction occurs by the special structure, and that special structure it says as the gemmy. It says as the gemmy, and these gemmy are the multicellular. You can see this one is the cup-shaped structure, and this cup-shaped structure it says as the gemmy. It says as the gemmy. These gemmy are the multicellular structure which develops in a small receptacle, and that receptacle it says as the gemmy cup. The gemmy, after maturation, it gets detaches from the parental body and developed as a new individual. Means there is no involvement of the formation and the fusion of the gamete. Means what? The reproduction which is occurred, that is the asexual methods of reproduction, and these asexual methods of reproduction it is occurred by means of the gemmy formation. The next phenomena we see, that is the second class, is the class mosses. This mosses, it's a flowerless plant, means there is no development of the flower. You can see this image. Okay, there is no development of the flower. These are advanced member of bryophyte which possesses the erect plant body. The erect means straight. There is the erect plant body is here. As again the plant body, it's a gametophytic plant body. Means the gametophytic phase of the cycle, it includes the two stages. ये सबसे ज़्यादा important part है यहाँ पे. As is gametophytic plant body, it includes the two phases. First phase it says as the protonema phase. First one is a protonema phase, and the second one is a leafy stage. What's the protonema phase? This is the protonema phase. What's the first stage? It says as the protonema stage, and this protonema stage it is start developing from the spore. So this one is the spores, and from the spores there is a start development of the germ tube, and this germ tube which is nothing but the protonema. So you can see it's a spore, and from the spores there is a start development of the germ tube. That's the protonema. It's a prostate. Green branch. You can see this one is a branch. Filamentous. It's a thread-like structure. As that's the juvenile gametophyte, and it bears the numbers of the birds. There is a presence of the birds. You can see here. It's a very clear. And what's that? The bud develops it into the leafy stage. The second stage it says as the leafy stage. This leafy stage which is developed from the bird, that is the secondary protonema. So the bird develops it into the second stage, that is the leafy stage. That is The vegetative reproduction, which is occurs by means of the fragmentation or by means of the budding, as there is a presence of the bud, means the vegetative reproduction, it is occurs by means of the budding. The leafy stage has a erect, you can say this is the erect, and a slender stem like a structure. This is a slender stem like a structure is called as a colloid, and the main axis bears a spiral leaf like a structure. There is a presence of many leaf, 1 2 3. There is a presence of the spiral leaf like a structure, that is a phylloid. Its example is the funaria. So this one is a funaria, the plant body. This one is a erect one. There is a presence of this leafy like a structure, that is a leafy stage. Its example is the funaria, and the second one is the sphagnum. The third class, it says as a class hornworts. It's a Anthocerote. They possesses a flat-ended thallus. So you can see this one is a flat-ended thallus. But on the flat-ended thallus, there is a presence of horny structure, and that horny structure, which is a sporophyte, hence the name is the hornworts. Example is the Anthocera. What's the economic importance of the bryophyte? The first one, some mosses provides the food for herbivorous mammals, birds. They provide peat used as a fuel. The mosses are also used as a packaging material for the transport of living material because they have the significant water holding capacity. They compose the rock. They decompose rock to form the soil. That is the weathering or the decomposition of the rock result is the formation of the soil. Because these bryophytes, it's grow on the moist rock, on the moist region. So as this bryophyte grow on the surface of the rock, so the decomposition of the rock, weathering of the rock is there, and result is what, there is a formation of the soil. The dense layer of mosses help in preservation of the soil. The dense layer of mosses helps in the prevention of the soil erosion, thus act as a soil binder, that is a binding of the soil. This most important phenomena, it's a most important function, it's a workout by the bryophyte. Hope so you understood it. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned to my channel. Thank you.